Happy almost New Year, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. Okay, so I've been being guided for the past few days to do this, but I've been so busy and I haven't, and it's never a good idea to ignore your divine guidance. So really quick, before I go get ready for one of my best friend's weddings, I'm so excited. I just wanted to share with everybody that what's going on right now is 2016 was a 9-year in numerology. So what that means, it's all about completion, completing old karmic cycles with important soul people in your life that have taught you lessons, things that need to heal. It's all about completing, letting go, so that you can create room to bring better things into your new year. So 2017, the good news is 2017 is a 1 year, which is new beginnings. So all good things are coming in. But if you've been experiencing a lot of different emotions and stuff lately, that is because what's going on is if in 2016 you really didn't do any soul work, or you didn't reflect on lessons you've learned, or you've kept maybe people in your life, or you stayed in a job that really no longer serves you, or you've been struggling with something and you really haven't taken any steps to further yourself or fix the problem, what's going on is all of that has been coming to the surface the past few weeks. So things and feelings may have been popping up. So what you can do with that, if you haven't already, is it's a really good time to kind of look at all of that and ask yourself, well, this is what I've been doing, so I'm guided to share with you what I've been doing. So I reflected on my entire year, and any situations that basically leave you some kind of way, you should go back and look at it and see why did you feel this way, why did this happen, what lesson did you learn from this, did you have any part to play in this situation? And if you didn't, and maybe someone else had wronged you and you haven't let go of that person yet, you can kind of look at it with, because a lot of people have been asking me about forgiving and how to let go of anger and stuff. And when you have compassion on yourself for the way you've handled the situation, and when you can maybe humble yourself and remind yourself that we're all not perfect. So I look back at situations where I wasn't a perfect person, but people had compassion with me and forgave me. And so maybe you don't need the apology from someone. You don't need to really talk it out with the other person. You just need to worry about your side of the street. And when you can have compassion for the other side, you forgive them yourself. And so this brings this kind of inner peace and stillness to the situation, and it brings completion, and it just kind of brings everything to a close. And what that really does is it tells the universe, it sends out the signal, I no longer want these kinds of people in my life. I want these kinds of people, or I no longer want this kind of career or coworkers in my life. I want this. So until you really, put your foot down and say, no, I'm not going to be treated this way anymore, or no, I don't want to be involved in situations like this, I don't deserve this, that is the only time when new better things are going to come into your life. That's why sometimes you see people kind of going in circles, or you see, repeating the same patterns. I used to always be an offender of that. So that's really it. Oh, and also with Mercury retrograde, it's retrograde until January 8th, right? So what that means is, normally we just had a new moon. Normally new moons in the new year, you think you should start new goals, right? No, Mercury retrograde is all about reflection and just looking back. So review your old goals. That's what I've also been doing. I've been reviewing my lessons. I've been reviewing, all of my old goals, and just creating all this space for more better things and happiness to come into my life. So if you're feeling some kind of way, definitely do that. Look at what 2016 has taught you, leave it behind you, because if you don't, you're just telling the universe to literally send you more experiences like that, because we all know nothing goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. Remember that. Okay, well, that is all for now. Have a fabulous New Year's, and if any of my friends are watching this, I'm on my way, so I'm leaving now. Bye.